What's up, y'all? So this is literally the best day that I've had since my boyfriend passed away. Like, this is the best day ever. It's because I was off from work. I had extra money to come to my favorite restaurant, to come to the beach. Now I'm about to go to my favorite esoterical store and buy some stuff. So this is just an amazing day. On top of that, I know that he was on the beach with me. He was eating with me. He was hanging out with me. And he's probably in the car with me right now, just riding around with me, chilling. So it's like, I'm just having a great day. I'm feeling the love. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. Like, and do y'all see that rainbow? There's a rainbow on my screen. This is just the life. Like, I was gonna wait until my birthday to come to the beach and do all that stuff, but I was like, you know what? Why wait? Tomorrow isn't promised, and why not do it today? So I came to the beach, and yeah, I'm actually leaving the beach right now. And one of my favorite restaurants is actually on the beach because you can eat outside and you can actually see the ocean, like within 60 feet of the table where you're eating at. You can see the beautiful aqua and green, clear, pretty waters, and the white sand. It's just so beautiful, y'all. It's beautiful. So I wanted to share with y'all my experience. I actually had I went to a mediumship meeting the other day. And if you guys don't know what a medium is, it is basically a person that has embraced their psychic ability to communicate with those that have passed on, okay? So they can communicate with spirits. And they are called mediums because they are the bridge between the living and the spiritual. Well, the 3D living and the 5D living, because we're all living. So, I need to close my sunroof. Oh no, I need to close it. Close. Yes, guys. So I went to a mediumship meeting. It was actually a Zoom meeting. I found it in the Meetup app. And what I liked about it is this person knew absolutely nothing about you. They knew nothing about the person that passed away. She didn't know if you were in there just to watch or if you were in there because of a spirit. She didn't know. So basically, she was just sitting in there and she told us, she said, hey, I can't guarantee you that your spirit will come through, whoever you're here for, but if they do, I will give you messages. She said, don't give me any information about your person, just let me read for you. So I'm sitting inside the meeting and she read for like 2 people before me. Then all of a sudden she goes, who's Jazz? Where's Jazz? And I was like, that's me. So I told her it was me, and then she was like, there's a man standing beside you. And I immediately started smiling, and I know she said not to give her any information, but I was so excited that I was like, that's my boyfriend. And I knew it was him anyway, because for one, I haven't lost any other males. Like, no other males have ever passed away that was significant in my life. And for two, I just knew that it was him because I felt his presence so strong. As soon as, like, before she called my name, I felt his presence really strong, and my heart started racing, and I just felt like engulfed in love. So she started talking to me, and she was like, yeah, she was like, I'm getting someone who dresses kind of business casual. They clean up very nice. I was like, that's him. And she was like, did he have a PhD? And I was like, no, he did not have a PhD. He had a bachelor's, but he wanted a PhD. That was definitely his goal. And she was like, I'm seeing someone who's extremely smart. And she was like, he was extremely spiritual. She was like, you would probably consider him a spiritual guru. I said, that's him. Because my boyfriend was the most spiritual person that you will ever lay eyes on, y'all. He was just so freaking spiritual. Sometimes he used to say stuff that went right over my head, and I used to be like, sweetheart, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm trying to see what you're talking about, but I don't know. But yeah, she was like, she said, yes, he is very spiritual. And she was like, I see that he didn't want people to know how smart he was. I was like, that's very true. And then she said, okay. And she was like, he wants you to know that he apologizes because he knew that he didn't have a lot of time on earth. I said, yeah, he mentioned that before. And she was like, he wants to apologize to you for that. And then she said, he's proud of you. He watches you work. I was like, yeah, I know he watched me work, because, you know, I be feeling his presence all the time when I'm at work. Like, I know when he's like, when his spirit is standing next to me, I always know. I can definitely, I feel it. Like, and she was like, he wants you to know that you're amazing. He thinks the world of you. And I was like, same. And then she was like, he wants you to move on. She was like, and he's going to help pick you someone. And when she said that, I knew she was telling the truth, because about 3 days after my boyfriend passed away, I got a tarot reading. And the lady who read my tarot, she said, your boyfriend wants you to move on and he's going to pick you someone himself. So she had told me that already, like 4 months ago when he first passed. And then this medium lady, she told me that. And I started smiling, because I'm like, that's definitely something he would do. And then she said that he was like, only the best for the best. So it was a beautiful reading, y'all. I cried. I know I cried for about an hour. I was at work crying my eyes out, okay? And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So it has been about 110 days since my boyfriend passed away. And like I said, today was the best day that I've had since he left. I've had good days, but today was just beautiful because I got to go to some of my favorite places. And I know that he was there with me. I felt his presence. I also found some beautiful fossils on the beach, and I also found some feathers. You guys know I love feathers, because feathers is like a connection to the higher realm. That's what I feel. That's my personal belief. So I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm in a pretty good space. Now, last week, I would say about 7 days ago, I had about 4 days where I cried a lot. But this last week has been really good. It's been very smooth. I dream about my boyfriend a lot. Basically, I'll just ask him to come in my dreams, and then I'll go to sleep thinking about him, and then he shows up in my dream. And every single dream that I have that he's in is always some type of scenario where he's reassuring me that he loves me, like every time. And I think it's, look at that confirmation. I think it's beautiful. I think he's an amazing soul. I read a lot of books on the afterlife. I read science books on the afterlife, books from mediums on the afterlife. I read a lot of books from Dolores, I can't think of her last name, Dolores Cannon. I read a lot of her books. And I work, and that's it. I mean, I think about him every day. I think about him all day. There are some things that I'm going to do to keep his legacy alive. There's a clothing line that I found in his journal that he wanted to do. So I'm going to be bringing that to life. So if you guys are interested, once my YouTube channel gets monetized, I will be posting the stuff from his clothing brand on my store to go across the bottom of the screen. Also, I have a special tattoo that I'm going to get in dedication to him as well. And yeah, we're going to make him a hashtag and everything. So yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to this story. It gives me great honor to be able to share his memory with you guys, because he meant the world to me. He still means the world to me. He's the love of my life, and I will forever remember him and forever keep his memory alive, because he was the greatest person that I've ever met in my life, the greatest soul. And I can't wait to see him again. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm going to keep my eyes on the road, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.